Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here with York City, the save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. In today's episode we've got an FA Cup third round tie against Reading and then Leyton Orient in the league. I'll take you through how we've been getting on off camera. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, would really help me reaching my targets for this month. Many thanks. So as you can see from the schedule sheet here, our form has been absolutely atrocious. It really has been the worst form, I think, of the save so far. I mean, basically the injuries that we had just completely killed us, really did, and they kept coming as well. They kept rolling through, not huge ones, sort of 4 to 6 week ones, but to key players. And Ross has come back and he's not on form. He's not hitting the heights that he was. West is a big miss. Boxall has just come back as well. Our defence looks terrible, looks absolutely shocking. I've decided I don't think I'm going to show you the highlights goals. I'll see how that goes this week, not show you the highlight goals, but you can see here what I mean. I mean, look at all this red after the we lost to Blackpool there. We beat Eastbourne Borough in the FA Cup rather. Marcel Lewis scoring there. Against Norwich we lost in the Gobbledygoo Trophy. Against Peterborough, they absolutely hammered us, Peterborough did, 3-0 in the league. Finally won a game against Leyton Orient, who we're playing again because of the fixture congestion in the December period. Against Lincoln it was 0-0, and then we lost 1-0, and then Salford it was 1-0 too. So I'm not holding out much hope, much in the way of hope against Reading. If this form does continue, I will be making big changes in the January. I'm definitely getting rid of players anyway in the January. We may be able to bring in some reinforcements. I might need another striker if Ross's form continues, and we may need to have a think about changing the tactics, see if that helps at all. But hopefully we can change our form round with a win against Reading coming up for you shortly in the next match. So here we are then, everybody, at the day of the game here. I'm not holding out much hope. Like I say, our form has been absolutely pathetic. It really has. I think the big problem that we've had is Luke Matheson out injured. We've had to rely on Alric Brown, who isn't quite ready. Matt West was providing goals himself and providing assists for Ross for days. And of course, where is he? Is he back yet? Sutter's got a suspension. Greenwood, I think Greenwood could be one of those injury-prone players, who gets knocks here and there. So I'm not sure he's going to get through the season. And where's Kalani? He's coming back. Oh, he's nearly back. I'm going to put him on the bench. I think he's going to be really important for us, Kalani. So we're light in the middle. We're light over on the left and a bit on the right as well. And I just think, basically, in the January, loads of these players are going to be going. I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of them, and I think that's disturbing the atmosphere. When you've had a squad assembled for sort of 2 to 3 to 4 years, you've done well for you, back to back promotions. It can happen, this, and like I said as well in the game before, sometimes it feels as if the game just it does feel scripted in some senses. Like you reach a certain point and it feels like the game says no further for you. York belong in this division or the division below. You're not progressing from this league. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but we will keep fighting. We will keep doing our best. Ross's form concerns me. It can happen with younger players when they get injured and come back. It can take them a while to get back into their stride as such. So what's we to put Jake Kane as inside forward on the left? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play him as a winger. I don't normally play him there, but he is pretty versatile. And Janeel Bennett over on the left hasn't impressed me that much at all. In fact, I'm going to play Cox here because I think he could still be worth a shout. And Galbraith has been pretty anonymous, really, so I'm going to play Sonny Graham there. So hopefully this squad can see us through. Like I say, I'm not expecting too much. I'm not expecting a victory here, but it would be nice to keep in the FA Cup and keep our and improve our horrible form from the last 4 to 8 weeks. So here we are then, everybody, at the Madejski Stadium. I'm going to go into the dressing room and give the team talk, or hand over to Charlie Oatway. I have faith in you, I have faith in you, and I have faith in you. I've been watching back some of my older episodes. I do think I'm making improvements, but there are some things that I am not too happy with still. The leaning forward business should be towards an end. I think I've worked out a way to stop that from happening. I moved my chair further back, tilted my camera further forward, made some changes in the editing, so that should be a thing of the past now. I also feel that I sort of witter on and don't comment too much or enough really on the actual game itself. Oh my goodness me, Nemecha scoring there for Reading. You see what I mean? I mean, our defence is not of the level it should be, really. I mean, I know we made massive improvements to the midfield and the attack, but our defence, without Ercolani, we were without Divine as well. It's just not. It's not up to scratch. So that's a big area I need to improve next season. So, like I say, I mean, I think I need to concentrate more on the matches rather than doing a stream of consciousness kind of. Verbal blare that I do, but you know, that's just the way I am. I think I don't know. I mean, hopefully people are watching and still liking. So please leave the thumbs up down below to let me know what you think. It's 1-0 to Reading. As I say, I mean, this run of form is really the worst we've had throughout the whole save. I'm thinking I've got two tactics in mind. One's a pretty basic shape with a holding midfielder. Lewis picks up Boxall. Berry. Again, Berry's been a little bit of a disappointment. He's not the electric player that West is. I don't think I'll be renewing his loan. I don't think he's worth it. I think we've got other right wingers who can do the job in the Championship, or we can bring in somebody else. Boxall, Jinx, Berry. Is he going to put me to shame for saying that? And Kane almost scores there. Okay, that's looking a bit better. Slightly more pleasing. So, I mean, we really do have to change this run of form round ASAP. I mean, we're bottling it, basically. We're bottling the title, the League One title. I do want to go up this season. Really, really don't want to go into the playoffs. But I suppose in the grand scheme of things, really, the playoffs for us, with back-to-back promotions behind us, is not too bad. But I have such bad record in the playoffs myself. We are recording, yes we are. I have such bad record in the playoffs myself that I'm a little bit wary of them. Let's make a pause, make a change here. Tactics. We're going to bring on Dale Mills. He's been okay for us, and we're going to play him as advanced playmaker. We're going to bring on Sonny Graham for Boxall. Boxall's dropped off in form since his injury as well. So it's been a culmination of the injuries really affecting us. The amount of games, sheer amount of games we've had to go through. I know we have a deep squad, but even that with 6 or 7 injuries to key players and a deep squad, you know, and kids as well, their form can be blow hot and cold as such. Again, I'm disappointed, but not too disappointed. We've got to remember where we are and where we came from, this York side. We were in the Vanarama North, made some good signings, then promotion again, and then into League 2, promotion from there too. So, you know, we are punching above our weight. Let's bring Janelle Bennett on for Berry. And so, as I say, I mean, it might really Divine, Graham to Divine. Oh, Ross. Unlucky. I just want Ross to score again. He was on such tremendous form before his injury, and he's not really scored a goal since then. I hope he can get back into form. Mind you, having said that, I mean, if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Like I say, I mean, it could mean that we could go back for him on loan, or maybe even touch wood, maybe get him in on a permanent. So that comes to the end of the game there. Reading 1, York 0. Again, our losing streak continues. Not too bad of a result against Championship side Reading. Hopefully, we can get over this poor run of form. I'm going to be thinking. I don't think I'll change the formation for the Orient match, but I think I'm going to need to do a few things in the off-camera games to alleviate this form. But hopefully we can get a win. Just have a look at our average age here, by the way. If we sort by the column of average age, I mean, that is highly unusual for a team. It's a good thing to have so many brilliant young players, but sometimes it does come back to bite you in the bum a little bit, doing that style. I mean, I think this is a big problem, our defence here. But let's go on to the Leyton Orient game. Hopefully we can get a win and get the ball back rolling on our form. Of course, it is the 1st of January now, so the start of the transfer window happens. I don't really have any targets in mind. That's also part of the problem. I don't have a sort of clear vision of where we go from here. So we could be in problems. I normally like to have, with each transfer window, even in the January, I like to have targets in mind, and obviously we've got players that we want to get rid of for certain. So Isaac Christie-Davis, I've been trying to get rid of him. For some reason, I think when he first signed for us, he had a match highest earner clause in his contract, so I really want rid of him very badly. A lot of players on loan. Dyer, again, only 2.5 star now. I'm going to offer him out, selling team wage contribution, get rid of that. Offer him out as well. So lots to do. Going to push on. Going to get to the Leyton Orient match. I don't want this video to go on too long. Going to get to the Leyton Orient match, and hopefully we can turn around this form. If not, I shall be making a lot of changes for the next episode. Okay, everyone. So here we are then at the day of the game itself. Squad selection time. Now, Ross is concerning. He really is. I think. Greenwood's coming back from injury, by the way, which is really good news. We've missed him. Janelle Bennett's going to get a spot on the bench. I'm fed up with Galbraith. He's annoyed me this season. He might be a casualty in the transfer. I'd like to see Danny Miller. I think he could be a really good striker, but I don't know. There's something about him. I'm not even sure. Look, I mean, just look. He's improving so much. His strength is appalling, but his physical presence is really good. Maybe we should have kept hold of Viggers and loaned out Danny Miller. Maybe we should have done it that way around. I think we've got to stick with Ross. I'm going to change the wingers here. We'll change round to Bennett on the right hand side. So Boxall and Jenks in the middle. Jake Kane can cover. Devine, Wiggett's back, which is good news. Sutter, again, he's got a mistake or two in him, as does Wiggett, to be fair. I mean, I do want to look at our central defensive unit either in the January or in the summer. Certainly in the summer. Egan Riley on the right. Alric Brown has had some games. I don't think he's quite ready, but he is improving a heck of a lot, as you can see there. I think we're going to take Azcona on for Connor Stanley here, because Azcona can go in there or there. And Dale Mills. Do we want to play Dale Mills? You know what? I think we do. I think Lewis, although he has been good, has been on not amazing form for us. So let's submit that team. Hopefully we can get a win here and turn our form around. So here we are then in the dressing room. Hand over to assistant. I have faith in you. There is no pressure on you tonight. Sometimes I do change it up. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll see how this goes. Like I say, I mean, this shadow striker tactic has served us well for a couple of seasons now. We have got the 4-4-2 in the back pocket. I could certainly change for that, but we are kind of weak up front. I didn't really focus on that area in the summer. That was possibly a mistake. Oh, is that a pen? Divine? I think it is, you know. Oh, dear. This is awful. It really is the worst form we've been on this this save so far. Williams slots it into the back. MJ Williams for Leyton Orient. So like I say, I mean, this form really is terrible. I think it is a mix of all these injuries to our key players, as well as our squad being so young and fluctuating in form a lot, as well as a lot of the old guard needing to be got rid of in the January. I really need to thin the ranks here. I mean, it's absurd, the depth of the squad, as you saw from the selection screen there. We just have way too many players to choose from, I think. So this is not going well at all. Is that Slicker taking a Pears with his kick? Abru, he always seems to hurt me. Abru, he's one of those players who pops up. He was at there he is, scoring again against me. He was at Coventry, I think, playing for them, and I remember him scoring or having a marvellous game for them against us. So I'm just not happy. I'm not happy, everyone. Like I say, I mean, there's going to be some big changes, I feel, coming up. I think I'm going to revert to this tactic. There's this, by the way, which I've been working on, which I hear is quite good from my friends in the content creator community. I hear that's quite OP, this FM. We've obviously also got that, which is a possibility for sure. In fact, I think we're gonna roll this one out. So let's bring Cox on. No, let's Ross goes up top, Lowe goes in left wing, Mills is up there. We'll keep Mills up there for the time being. We'll bring Cox. No, we'll leave it till the second half now. But like I say, I mean, I'm just seriously not at all happy with how things are going at the moment. Oh dear, but it's one of those things. I mean, you do have it on FM. I remember, you know, I had a save a couple of FMs ago, and it just seemed like I got to this level, this plateau, which the game was saying, you know, this point, no further. You're not getting any further, and I just completely changed around the squad, changed around the tactics, and tried and progressed from there. So that might be something that we have to do here. Even though I love my players, I love this York squad, this side, I do think that we need to do something about it for sure. So let's go to tactics. Ascona can play striker, can he? That's rather interesting. Leaf Davis is there at left back. I'm going to bring on Coxey for Bennett there. And I'm going to leave it at that. Maybe Dale Miller for Mills. Yeah, Dale Miller can come on for Mills. Start the second half. I wonder if this 4-4-2 is going to be the tonic that we need to get us out of our slump. But it does seem that Leyton Orient, even though they're in 19th, they're all over us. You can see we have dropped in to the playoffs here. Miller charging through. Shoots, saved by Pears. He's not the best striker in the world. He really was a developmental punt to nothing. Miller, I got in from Bath. But at the moment, we're sort of on our knees, really, begging for a change. So maybe this is going to work. I really wish I'd kept hold of Viggers. Miller. Navarro is coming back from injury as well, so he might be worth a shout, worth a try. Ross. Oh, this does look a bit better. Jenks with the shot. This does look a bit better. I don't know if we've got enough to pull it back. I'm going to shout demand more. No, I'm going to get creative. Inspired by the feedback. That's good signs. Come on, lads. Please, please, please. Please, York. Don't do this to me. I hate it when the game does this to you. It does feel scripted. So Ross scores from a throw-in. That is just what we need. Come on, York. Now we're on the charge. Come on. We can do this. Sometimes just changing the tactic. I know people don't say that the AI doesn't learn your tactic, that it's false, etc. Well, I'm not 100% sure of that, to be honest. I've always subscribed to the belief that, you know, changing... Oh, Slicker with a save there. Changing tactic round on the odd occasion, changing formation, I mean, can help knock you into some good form. And from there, you know, you can go back to your old tactic and tinker a little bit. Right, time for another change. This game's drifting. I'm going to bring on Ascona for Boxall. Again, Boxall's been a little bit quiet since he's come back from injury, unfortunately. And we're going to confirm the sub there. come on, York. We just need a draw, or even just a draw against Leyton Orient, just to stop this rot. I don't think we're going to do it, are we? 4 minutes of injury time. Time's ticking down. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is really, really worrying. This. I mean, we're dropped down now into the playoffs. I'm going to do some serious thinking off camera. I'm going to do some changes. I might make a couple of signings. We will see. I really need to change this form around somehow, by hook or by crook. Let's go to the schedule screen and see where we'll be back to you in the next game. Okay, so there we have it, everybody. You can see our terrible form continues. Loss in the December-January period. I know winter is pretty hard because the games come so thick and fast, so I wonder if that also might have something to do with it. Our training facilities are not the best. Our coaches are really, really good, but again, all these sorts of thoughts cross my mind as to why we're doing so terribly at the moment. I just feel that we just need one win and one draw maybe to kick us in the butt, really, and get us moving again on the season. Anyway, let's see where we're going to come back to you at. I mean, like I said last episode, because we're on to daily content now, I may be looking to do shorter episodes. I think this episode is going to be a bit shorter episodes, more frequent games through the season. So I think we're going to come back to you for MK Dons and Portsmouth. That's at the end of January. Yeah, that seems all right. MK Dons and Portsmouth at the end of January. Hopefully this run of games will be a little bit better for us. But like I say, I've got to get my thinking caps on and prove that I am the manager that everybody seems to think that I am. So I'll come back to you in the MK Dons Portsmouth game. So I will see you for that game. So there we have it, everybody. Another terrible loss to our terrible run. We are down in third now in the league. 25 games played, lost 7. That is absolutely shocking for us, at least. Lost 7. I mean, worst case, if we don't go out this season, it may not be a bad thing, you know. We do need to rebuild the squad a little bit. I'm coming up with sort of justifications in my mind, but hopefully, like I say, I can turn it around and get back into winning ways. It might take West to come back and save us, and maybe a signing or two. We will see. So if you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a thumbs up down below, a comment down in the description, and a subscribe on the subscribe button would really, really help me out to help me reach my 100 sub goal target. As I say, I will see you next episode, and so have a lovely rest of your day, everyone.